The language of Hoyas, learning to listen and adapt. My fascination with Hoyas began innocently enough. I acquired a few common varieties, attracted by their waxy foliage and the promise of those intriguing blooms. Truth be told, I didn't even propagate any of my first Hoyas. It took time, forever, I thought, before the idea of snipping and propagating even crossed my mind. But once I started, fueled by a growing passion, there was no turning back. The thrill of watching new roots emerge from a simple cutting, the anticipation of witnessing those first tiny leaves unfurl, it was pure magic. Each new leaf, a testament to my burgeoning skills as a plant parent, held the potential for delightful surprises. Some would emerge pale and delicate, only to transform into thick, waxy wonders splashed with vibrant shades. The sheer variety and the element of surprise kept me hooked. Then came the blooms. Yes, those exquisite blooms. Perfect, star-shaped, and often infused with a heavy fragrance, they were the ultimate reward. My initial fascination blossomed into a full-blown obsession. I had to have more. My collection expanded rapidly, fueled by a desire to experience the unique beauty of each new variety. And it wasn't just about the aesthetics. I learned that Hoyas, like many houseplants, act as natural air purifiers, contributing to a healthier and more vibrant living space. To truly thrive, Hoyas need the right environment. Bright, indirect light is crucial. A spot near an east or west-facing window is ideal, providing enough light to encourage growth and flowering without the risk of scorching the leaves. Well-draining pots are essential to prevent waterlogging and root rot. I prefer terracotta pots or plastic pots with lots of holes at the bottom, which allow the medium to drain and dry out more quickly. And since many Hoyas are vining plants, providing a trellis or other support allows them to climb and display their cascading beauty. My early days were marked by a beginner's enthusiasm and a thirst for knowledge. I started with soilless, black soil, pea, essentially burned rice hull, readily available in my region. While my Hoyas thrived initially, the high water retention of this medium made them susceptible to root rot. This sparked my exploration into various propagation techniques and growing media. I experimented with water propagation, hydroponics, cocoa cubes, clay pebbles, cocoa peat, cocoa fiber, fir bark, and fern chips, even attempting intricate mixes of all these components. My goal was to mimic the natural environment of Hoyas in the forest, where they cling to trees and thrive in the humid air. Despite my efforts, a nagging sense of dissatisfaction lingered. I felt I hadn't quite cracked the code to achieving 100% thriving Hoyas. Years of dedicated observation and countless trials led me to a breakthrough. I discovered that a carefully calibrated blend of fir bark, cocoa peat, perlite, and fern chips provided the perfect balance of aeration, drainage, and moisture retention for my Hoyas. This custom mix, tailored to my local temperature and weather conditions, significantly reduced propagation casualties and fostered robust growth. This experience taught me the importance of adaptability. A successful Hoya medium in one environment might not be optimal in another. If your area is hot and dry, your Hoyas may require a more moisture-retentive mix. Constant observation and adjustments are key. Truly understanding your Hoyas involves more than just providing the basics. It requires a keen eye for detail and an ability to interpret the subtle cues they give. Pay attention to changes in leaf color, texture, and growth habit. These can be early indicators of underlying issues like nutrient deficiencies, pest infestations, or improper light levels. And when I spot a Hoya that looks a bit off, I don't hesitate to take action. I automatically uproot it, carefully clean the roots, and prepare it for propagation. These rescues go straight to my intensive care unit, a collection of Ziploc bags or plastic cups where the cuttings can heal and regenerate. It's fascinating how often their own moisture, combined with the right environment, is enough to encourage new roots and shoots to develop before I transfer them to their permanent pots. My journey also led me to explore the fascinating world of mounted Hoyas. Species like Hoya imbricata, Hoya thompsonii, Hoya pulchra, Hoya breviolata, Hoya erythrostema, and Hoya huesceliana now adorn my walls, showcasing their epiphytic nature. The key, I've learned, lies in recognizing that different Hoyas have different needs. Some, like Hoya fausiana, Hoya insularis, Hoya undulata, and Hoya buntacensis, are particularly sensitive to overwatering. For these species, I either employ stricter watering practices with my standard mix, use smaller pots to limit the amount of medium, or even resort to mounting them on wood. However, mounting requires diligent monitoring to prevent the plants from drying out. On the other end of the spectrum are Hoyas that relish moisture. Species like Hoya kerrii, with its thick, succulent leaves, appreciate a consistently moist environment. Similarly, Hoya lacunosa, with its thin, delicate foliage, thrives in higher humidity and benefits from more frequent watering. Just as each Hoya species has its own preferences, individual plants within the same species can also exhibit unique needs. Despite their hardiness, Hoyas can experience setbacks. Root rot, as I learned early on, is a common problem. Other issues include dieback, where stems or leaves gradually dry and die, often due to overwatering or fungal infections. Sometimes Hoyas may exhibit sluggish growth or a general decline in health, which can be caused by various factors such as insufficient light, nutrient deficiencies, or pest infestations. What's remarkable about Hoyas is their resilience. They often don't show immediate signs of distress. It can take days, weeks, or even months for a decline to become fully apparent. However, with prompt intervention, they can often be revived. Cutting away the damaged or diseased parts and replanting the healthy sections can save the plant. This brings me to another fascinating aspect of Hoya propagation: their ability to regenerate from even a single node. A node is the point on a stem where leaves and aerial roots emerge. While a single node cutting can indeed grow into a full plant, it requires more time and attention. I prefer to propagate with cuttings containing 3 to 4 nodes for small leaf Hoyas. To promote healthy growth, cuttings with small leaves should ideally retain 1 to 3 nodes, while those with larger, more succulent leaves may require additional nodes. In situations where limited material is available, a single node cutting can be viable, provided the stem exhibits sufficient length and sturdiness for successful rooting. With practice and experience, one can develop an intuitive understanding of the appropriate cutting length for optimal propagation. This provides the cutting with more resources to draw upon, promoting faster establishment and reducing the risk of mortality. Conversely, extremely long cuttings can also be slow to root. This is because the plant needs to distribute its energy to sustain the entire cutting while simultaneously developing new roots. Patience is a virtue when it comes to Hoyas, especially those grown from cuttings. They can be slow growers, and it's crucial to resist the urge to overwater or over-fertilize in an attempt to speed things up. This can often do more harm than good. Similarly, some Hoyas can take years to reach maturity and produce blooms, but trust me, the reward of those exquisite flowers is well worth the wait. Hoyas possess a remarkable ability to regenerate. It's almost as if they hold the secret to immortality. A healthy cutting, given the proper care, can sprout roots and grow into a thriving plant, even from just a single node. This resilience is part of what makes them so fascinating and rewarding to propagate. Of course, avoiding overwatering is crucial. Water your Hoyas based on their individual needs and size. Misting is particularly beneficial for smaller plants and those without established root systems, as it helps maintain humidity and prevents them from drying out. The choice of medium is equally important. Use just enough to support the plant and its root system. Observe the stem closely. Is it thin and delicate, highly succulent, or woody and mature? A stem that has become excessively woody to the point where there is no sap flow may struggle to root or produce new growth. This is because the vascular system responsible for transporting water and nutrients throughout the plant has become compromised. Beyond the basics, Hoyas possess a unique allure. Their foliage alone is a source of endless fascination. Just consider the sun-stressed leaves of Hoya ciarii and Hoya sologamiana, which deepen to a truly captivating red, or the mesmerizing transformation of Hoya mindorensis leaves, shifting from green to red and finally to an almost black hue. And who could resist the captivating variegation of Hoya carnosa, crimson queen, Hoya macrophylla? Then there are the unique textures and patterns, the intriguing shingle-like leaves of Hoya imbricata, the bullate foliage of Hoya darwinii, forming those curious pouches that often serve as ant domatia, providing shelter for beneficial ants in a symbiotic relationship, the wavy edges of Hoya undulata, the speckled leaves of Hoya caudata, the stunning leaves of Hoya pulchra, with incredible phenoplasticity, with countless forms arising from diverse origins and seeds. And let's not forget the prehistoric, almost reptilian appearance of Hoya clemenciorum and Hoya spes from Aceh. And then there are the ghosts, Hoyas with leaves that exhibit a spectral, almost ethereal beauty. The silvery gray to red patterns of Hoya hanhiei ghost, as they get sun-stressed, make it even more captivating. And also Hoya carnosa gray ghost and Hoya nicholsonii New Guinea ghost are truly amazing. And the gorgeous painted variegation of Hoya carnosa Madara and Hoya Swiffer's Nightmare adds another dimension to this fascinating creations. Of course, no discussion of Hoya diversity would be complete without mentioning the incredible explosion of new hybrids. From the striking beauty of GTX-01 Hoya Love Affair and GHX-01 Hoya Gabriel to the vibrant colors of RTX-01 Hoya Roxanne, GTX-67 Hoya Genevieve, the creativity of hybridizers seems to know no bounds. And with names like Hoya Candy Crush, Hoya David's Green Cup, Hoya Golden Eye, and these new introductions capture the imagination and add a touch of whimsy to any collection. There's so much diversity to appreciate even before the blooms emerge. And when those blooms do appear, oh, the surprise and delight. From the same persistent peduncle, clusters of intricate star-shaped flowers emerge, often exuding a heady fragrance. This unique characteristic, where Hoyas bloom repeatedly from the same spot, is a testament to their resilience and a constant source of wonder. It's like receiving a gift that keeps on giving, a reminder of the enduring beauty and fascination of these remarkable plants. And speaking of diversity, my obsession expanded beyond just acquiring any Hoya. I became captivated by the thrill of collecting species from their native habitats. The Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Papua New Guinea, Malaysia, Thailand. The list goes on. Each new acquisition brought with it a story, a connection to a specific place and its unique flora. Then came the hybrids, each a testament to the creativity of plant breeders and the endless possibilities within the Hoya genus. My collection grew, and with it, my knowledge and appreciation for these remarkable plants. It amazes even me that I can still identify each one, a testament to the deep connection I've forged with my Hoya family. I've also become quite passionate about using organic methods in my Hoya care. Cinnamon, with its natural antifungal properties, serves as both an insecticide and a rooting hormone. Banana peel water, rich in potassium and phosphorus, provides a gentle nutrient boost. And for those occasional fungal issues, a simple solution of baking soda and water often does the trick. My own gardening mistakes have been invaluable teachers, pushing me to improve and adapt. I've learned to embrace failures, knowing that each misstep brings me closer to success. Being observant and actively engaged in the garden has been crucial. It's about being present, noticing the subtle cues my plants give, and responding accordingly. I always encourage fellow Hoya enthusiasts to create backups of their prized plants. It's not about greed, but rather about preserving those precious varieties. Should a plant succumb to disease or an unexpected mishap, having a backup ensures that its unique beauty lives on. my connection with Hoyas goes beyond the purely horticultural. It's an emotional connection that brings me peace of mind and clarity of thinking, especially at night when I spend time tending to my plants, whether it's cloning, misting, or simply admiring their beauty. I find a sense of tranquility and renewal. Hoyas inspire me to embrace each new day with optimism and a renewed sense of purpose. They are a constant reminder that even in the face of setbacks, there is always the potential for growth, beauty, and new beginnings. My Hoya journey is far from over. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and refining my techniques. Each new leaf, each delicate bloom is a testament to the dedication and passion I pour into providing the best possible care for these captivating plants. And as I continue to explore the vast and diverse world of Hoyas, I am filled with a sense of wonder and excitement for the discoveries that lie ahead. That's all for now, fellow plant lovers. This is Maria, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me, like this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more planty goodness. Have a wonderful Christmas, everyone.